It's bass bait. Okay. You know, that makes a lot more sense now. She's just saying BASS and assuming it's base.
Alright, do you see anything?
I see powered by glacier.
So it is actually going this time. Okay, just to prove that I'm not crazy.
Yep.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Also sorry for the loudness, because I know that's going to be a thing till we get into the game. Let's go straight into, I don't know, the tutorial mission. Prologue. Alright, so I'm going to hit play, and we're going to see if it crashes again, and if it crashes again, we'll try to just go straight into the mission and not do the menu.
Right. Okay.
See, it flickers when it gets to the game, and I just wonder if that's doing
Oh,
something.
I got a loading screen now.
But it flickered.
We didn't have a
after
loading
that.
screen before. It stopped before the loading screen. Ah, there we go. I see it.
Alright. So this is a ridiculous tutorial. This is the cap of the tutorial. I skipped the boat one, first of all because it was causing problems, and second of all because it was pretty small and fakey and silly, and this one's a little bit more of a proto mission. So the story here is basically this is the guy who runs the agency hates you, and he thinks that Diana picked the bad person because there's no background on you.
So this is a reboot then.
Yeah, it's pretty much a straight up reboot. And I've already solved this mission, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But
not that the Hitman games have ever had a really solid canon to begin with.
Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
You should throw a potato at him.
That was not what I wanted to... Oh, well. Did not mean to shoot him. But sometimes people end up shot in the back. You know, oops.
It's not a reboot, Arthur. Are you saying it's a prequel or something?
Alright, I need to remember how to put my gun away.
Oh, does it?
Alright, I gotta remember how to put the gun away.
Arthur says that, crime noticed, by the way. You know. Arthur Calazar says that the You Have Joined cutscene plays with highlights of kills from other games, so it still doesn't make much sense if you're just joining the agency now.
Ah, crap. I'm fake surrendering.
So, you're really good at Hitman, aren't you?
I am usually much better at Hitman than this. This is an off evening for me.
Well, this is sort of like the way that Hitman games go. They you have really intricate levels to memorize and sort of figure out and experiment with, and you're almost certainly not going to get it right the first time. And if all you want to do is go for like the perfect run, then it requires a lot of trial and error. But if you do get seen, you do always have the option of just like fucking murdering everyone.
You do, but okay, subdue. This is what I was looking for. Except they saw me.
Yeah, is there a reason you're just shooting people in the face?
Well, okay, so here's how I got through the game, this level last time. I do like how lethal it is. It no longer feels like not absolute. Was it Absolution was the last one? So anyway, hold on.
Absolution was the. I mean, if you want to acknowledge that Absolution existed, sure.
There's a button to switch shoulders, and I don't remember what it is. There we go.
Okay, so the consensus from chat is that the tutorial missions are sent like at the start of Agent 47's career, and then the rest of the missions are set much, much later.
Yeah, that was just a suicide run. That was not an attempt to run. So this level starts in a frustrating way because what I want to do is shoot that light without him noticing me, and it's hard to do that when so much of Hitman is what you can hear and crap. See, normally I can do this without him seeing me, and that's what's bugging me. I mean, this time it doesn't matter.
Kink is suggesting you flip a coin to lure the guard over and then choke him out.
That's something I probably should do. The other thing that kind of confuses me,
as opposed to murdering this hapless cop over and over and
well,
over again.
He's not really a cop. That's the other thing. This is a training mission. I mean, you see how everything's made of sort of plywood.
As opposed to murdering the training mission conductors over and over again.
But they make a point of saying all weapons are simulated and supposedly is not real. I don't know how they simulate the blood squirts and you dying when you get shot, but I'm gonna wait for this guy to pass. I wish there was a wave emoticon or something just to let them know, hey, hi, what's up? But anyway, it does feel much more like... The other thing with Absolution is that it felt really linear. That is... ooh, uh-oh.
Yeah, Absolution... You didn't really get big levels in Absolution like you did in like Blood Money and, well... I guess like the first and second game were... Like, they had a lot of smaller levels just by virtue of limitations of the engine, but Blood Money made things really big. At least that's my understanding of it. I haven't really played very much of...
This
Hitman
feels
1 and 2 or Contracts.
This feels more like Blood Money, or at least it eventually does. These tutorial missions aren't very big. This level is basically just this warehouse, and you're inside one of those. I don't know what this is. Missile silo. It's the thing from Mirror's Edge that you eventually go down inside. I don't know what this is. I just know it exists in real life. It's too big to be a missile silo. But what does anyone in chat know what that thing was in Mirror's Edge? Because this is another one of those big. Open air
those were like
bits.
water aqueduct drain stuff.
So our target here is a chess genius who's also a spy, and he's going to escape to Russia inside of this thing, which is I don't
Right, of course.
Because that's how you do. So the way we have to do this, I mean, we could just go up there and kill him, but that's silly. What I need is a wrench. I don't need a lead pipe.
So something that Absolution did that a lot of people disliked, and I would say I'm probably one of them, was that they added the instinct system and made it so that if you were wearing a disguise that like was of the same class as other people, they would like slowly figure out and become suspicious. And by slowly, I mean like within a couple of seconds of just seeing you walking around. Yeah, that was not the way Blood Money worked. That was not the way any of the other ones worked. And it basically meant you had to burn this resource instinct to stay blended in. Because if you did that, then you would you know, pull your hat down over your face, and then they wouldn't be suspicious, because that's not a suspicious thing to do. But you could only do that for a limited period of time, because, you know, Agent 47's hands get tired after a while.
They changed that system. Uh-oh. That body or the other body? Uh-oh. I'm running away. I believe what they did was change it such that, you see the mini-map down there? In the lower left-hand corner? I'm going to run for a bit. Certain characters are able to recognize you, and it's not about
a jog.
It's not their disguise that does it. Like in Absolution, it was basically anybody dressed in your outfit would be able to know you're not the real deal.
And you could see where they were going with that and what they were going for with that, because you'd think that, like, you know, someone dresses up as your buddy from the police He's wearing that guy's uniform. You think, hey, why does my dude with the mullet and the mustache suddenly clean shaven and has no
So
hair?
this here is, I
Um,
think, the solution to their solution to the problem. I know you're 10 seconds behind, but I'm going to walk away now. Certain people that have a dot on their above their head that are white in the radar will be able to recognize you. And so instead of everybody dressed like your character, there are just some guys strategically placed around the level for level design purposes that the game notifies you that says, "Hey, this guy will know you're not the right guy." And so that's how you sort of
that seems more sensible.
so most of
Because
these
the
guys,
absolution system, it created like really weird situations where like you would want to go knock out the hotel manager that everybody knows and take his disguise because his disguise is a disguise class that only he is in, so only he would be able to tell that you're not him.
so right
So
now
you would go and find the most notorious person and get their disguise to be able to run around the level just fine.
that, and also you ran into all sorts of things where, disguising yourself as a guy there's a million people of for some reason was the hardest thing in the world, right? Because in the real life,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
disguised yourself as Army guy number 524, and there's 5,000 Army guys there, that's a great way to blend in the real world. And in the game, it was like the worst thing you could possibly do because every
In the
single
game, it
Army
was much
guy
better
knows
to go
every
get the
Army guy.
general.
Yeah. I'm General 47. Trust me, I'm the general. So I'm screwing around up here.
But our
We should
general was
probably
a lady. Shut up.
we're just walking around. We should probably make progress. So the way I like to kill the guy is you already saw what I did down there. I disabled the automatic. There was a guy around here that could notify me. I want to see if I don't run into him. Okay, he's over there. Um, I want to see if I can do the thing where I basically tell him we have to test the ejector seat, having sabotaged the ejector seat. I'm gonna walk away now. Um, because this isn't suspicious at all. Do do do.
Wait, is he going to get in the ejector seat to test it?
Yes, because we
Isn't that not how you test ejector seats?
well, we're gonna step him through it and make sure he understands exactly how he's gonna get out of here alive. Um, any,
Oh, I see.
anything
Okay.
going on in chat? Sorry, I can't see the chat. I don't
Um,
have it running. I should.
Redbach asks, doesn't the white dot system kind of force a level of linearity, though? It funnels you down a certain path.
Yeah, they do it to do that. They oh god. They do it intentionally to make certain areas like this little catwalk harder. Um, the oh god damn it, I got to wait for him. I may have to go around. Um, I mean, they certainly do strategically place these guys in positions designed specifically to make it hard for. Oh, he just goes back and forth. I need to get down. Um, there's got to be a way down out here. There it is. There's the way down. They do it in strategic positions specifically to screw you over and make it so that you have to walk in weird places. Um,
Now, is it like different disguises have different people that can see through them?
well, we're going to
It's
change
not
our
like that one
disguise
dude
right
just
up
happens
here.
to have eyeballs and everybody else doesn't.
So we're not outside. We can't see outside. But if you look at the mini map, those three dots are bright white. So I think all three of those dots on the other side of this wall would be able to identify me. We're going to
Yeah.
stealthily walk over here and pick up a new outfit. And now everybody has white dots. Okay, no. Wait. They all had white dots while I was changing. That's what it was. And now the
Oh,
guys
okay.
outside don't. So it is costume dependent. So it also doesn't force you into a sense of linearity per se. Although I don't want to go out this way just yet because those guys will recognize me. Um, so it doesn't force you into a real linearity. It just means to get through this area, you probably need a different costume. Now that said, they could just have one guy who knows every single person in the level, and if you even if you change your costumes, you still can't get past him. That would suck, but they could do that. But see, now I'm friends with this guy. Now this guy and I are cool because I'm a techie. All right, so we're
Varen
gonna go.
Venari asks, what... Oh, sorry, do you want me to...
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Asks, what specifically about the absurdity
Oh
of the
shit!
instinct system
I
was
hit the wrong
bad?
button. Um, well, here's a lead
Um,
pipe. I'm sorry. Uh, sorry. What was the question again? I screwed that up bad.
I wasn't even finished with it when you screwed up. What specifically about the absurdity of the instinct system was bad? Unrealistic when the game purports realism? I mean, Hitman works best when it's a puzzle box instead of a traditional stealth game. The best moments come from exploiting a series of interlocking mechanics. And in that way, I think Absolution, it wasn't broken. The game worked, and it worked as as sort of like you had to figure out where the right costume was to get around the level correctly. Otherwise, you would run out of resources real fast. It just created like very strange situations that felt like something that wasn't really intended. Like you would really want the sort of costumes that you would think would make you very, very notorious, like
Yeah, it was just a
you would
disconnect
literally go
between.
after the costumes from people who were in authority, as opposed to grunt costumes that would seem like a much better low profile kind of costume to have. I mean, Absolution's levels worked, but it was weird.
I'd agree with that. I mean, it's just this disconnect between the way the mechanics function and the way you would expect reality to work, where it's not that they were bad. It formed an interesting little puzzle game where what outfit do I need to get the thing I want to get done. Um, this is how I did it last time. He spends all of his time doing that, and then I grab this guy. Okay, and then I can just close. Ah, damn it! Hitman. So the problem with this level is just getting started is a pain in the ass, because once you're actually in here, it's pretty easy. If people are bored of watching me fail this level, we can go to a different level. I've unlocked other levels than this. This is just the sort of ultimate tutorial level
What do
thing.
you think, Chad? Should we just go straight to Paris?
There's also Italy. Do I have infinite
Is
coins?
Italy the new one that was
Yeah.
just released a little while ago, or is it? Yeah,
No,
okay.
Italy's
I
the new
thought
one.
Paris was the first one. Oh, they're also suggesting that you do that thing that they said that you
What?
should do 15 minutes ago, which is to toss the coin to get them to
All
come
right, I'll
closer
do it.
so you can beat them up.
Screw it. Well, the pro. So I'm gonna let him kill me so I can do that. But the
They
problem,
say Redbox says we like watching your pain, Chris.
the problem with I'm gonna throw a coin at you. Oh, they don't do anything. Anyway, I'll
I
switch
see
back.
they've got the Absolution brawling system.
Okay. So the problem I have with
Are
doing
you
the
tossing
coin,
coins at that cop's face?
I was 30 seconds ago. So the problem I have with doing the coin is if I just toss a coin right here, it's in the light, so he's gonna see it. And what I like doing is shooting at the light and having him come investigate the light, so I can take out the guy over there, get his clothes, and go inside. The problem is that's tricky because the AI doesn't always go investigate the light, and sometimes he does it longer, sometimes he does it shorter. If I just throw the coin, I'm worried that the light will, I'll be in plain view of everyone else. Um, because there's a lot of people watching.
QE King says to move to the second car, flip the coin into the dark corner, and Arthur College Czar says that you can also jump the fence along to the left.
Oh, okay, that actually makes more sense. I might try that.
Previous Hitman game was released in 2013, 2012, something like that. So it's been a couple years, but it's not like the series was abandoned and this is a revival or anything.
What is this? Coin? Coin. Alright, they're gonna keep talking. I'm gonna grab this guy. Yeah, I like this way in much better. No! No, not crime noticed. Who noticed? There's no one to notice.
God noticed.
Alright, I'm gonna dump him. So they're just searching for me, so it's cool. They just noticed that I knocked out a guy. We might get through this alive.
Is this series good story-wise?
The
I've heard
series as a
arguments the
whole?
Blood Money story was pretty good. Uh, Absolution story was absolutely the worst game story of the year it was released, so...
Alright, he's gonna turn around.
Someone's messing around. What can I say? Any clues about our guy? Suspect is bald, around 6 feet. He was in cargo pants and combat boots. Roger that.
So they're saying I was in cargo pants, so maybe that's...
Now! Yeah, I hear you.
Where's he going?
All clear.
He ran over there to declare it all clear. Okay. I'm gonna be real chill about all this. I'm helping us look for the team. So what else is going on, Josh? What are we got here?
Still talking about the story.
So the real problem is I just set myself up for failure by rat poison. I'll take the rat poison.
By playing this game.
No, by okay, they're not searching anymore. I was gonna say I set myself up for failure because I have to find that costume, change into that costume, the engineer costume, destroy the thingy. Destroy
Wait, was
the
that called emergency rat poison?
what is it? Emetic. I don't know what emetic means. I don't use a lot of rat poisons, but
That's less cool.
I don't know if it's a brand or if it's just what rat poison is made of or a way rat poison works.
Let's ask Google. Emetic,
Oh, right.
adjective, a substance, of a substance causing vomiting.
So, okay, that makes sense. Because I tried to, on the tutorial mission, to use the rat poison to kill a guy, and the rat poison didn't kill a guy. It just resulted in, I'm cool, I'm running away. I'm not suspicious. There's another wrench over here, it doesn't matter. In the tutorial mission, you can get the target to drink the rat poison, and when he does, he just runs to the bathroom and throws up, which is a good opportunity to kill him in private, but it is not... Stop looking at the plane. Stop.
I like the plane. It's majestic.
I do kind of...
What does Chris think of the episodic release for the game in terms of expecting people to come back every month for the new mission?
Weird? Hold on, I'm gonna die here.
We were definitely scratching our heads when we heard about when we heard Square Enix, or is it Square Enix? Or
Sorry.
who the fuck publishes this? Whoever the hell publishes it, this, when they announced that that plan.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Cat, no. Hold on. Do not touch the power button, cat. I like that the cat tried to turn off the computer, and nobody has tried to attack me in the meantime in the game. Oh, I'm not allowed up there. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do another mission after this, because I'm sick of losing this one. No!
I did like that touch of how you you wrenched that plane right as some dude was just standing next to you going like, what the fuck?
I just wanted to wrench
And then
a
you just
plane.
walked away.
Yeah, the episodic nature of the game is weird, so I guess this is a good opportunity to talk about that. They're sort of releasing it in waves where each month and a half, they're releasing in a standalone level. And they're all really, really big in an attempt to justify the sort of episodic nature. Um, but at the same time, it's just one big area. So let's.
It's like there are multiple targets in each one that you can like pick a mission to go and go for a particular target in the big level. Isn't that how it works?
Pretty much. I mean, you see all these different challenges, and then there's the target. Let's just go do this.
Good evening, 47.
Yeah.
Your destination is the
I
Paris
get it.
fashion show by
1947
Sanguine,
local time.
one of Europe's leading couture brands. Your targets are
Did
Sanguine
it crash,
Victor
or is it
Novikov,
working? I can't tell
former
anymore.
oligarch turned fashion
I don't know.
and
The
his
stream
partner,
froze up for
Dalia
me, but it's
Margolis,
been
a
like kind
retired
of hitching a
sequel,
bit. I think
an
Twitch is
iconic
just
power
being
couple on the
dumb.
global
Damn it.
fashion scene, and two of the most dangerous people in the world.
Let me actually refresh the page
Novikov
here.
and Margolis
If it
are in
crashed
fact
again, I'm
the
going to
ringleaders of
we're
Iago,
gonna do the crappy YouTube game.
an enigmatic
So help me
spy
God.
ring that deals in the global elite's most valuable secrets. Unscrupulous and opportunistic, Iago has
crash?
caused disastrous security leaks all over the globe.
No, stop telling me that.
They're saying it's working,
Okay, good.
so I think it was just mine that froze up.
Good, because I've had so many problems. You don't understand how many problems with streaming we've had in terms of doing spoiler warning. So many, like, the game works fine and then the stream hitches up, or the game works fine except when it loads levels and then you have to restart everything and just, and at least on spoiler warning we
Oh
can fix a
man,
lot of that
Soma
in
was
post.
fun.
Oh,
Soma was if you stopped streaming the game before you stopped recording the game would crash.
Now, event security will keep a watchful eye on any suspicious activity, but I trust your timeless look should fit right in. Good luck,
I
47.
don't know, is it really timeless? Like, Agent 47's look is not timeless. It's actually very 90s to me. The whole 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
The bald guy with a barcode on the back of his head is. I don't think you could go back to like the 20s and have that rock that look and have people not get freaked out by it.
I would have said it's a little more 80s than 90s. Well, it fits in 90s, but
So where's my target? Oh, there's one of them.
like Agent 47 seems like
Head of Sanguine,
he'd be some minor villain in a really bad RoboCop sequel.
So the frustrating thing with streaming a game like this is that it is so much about the repetition. Like the ideal way to play this game is to basically screw up over and over and over and over and over again, learn the ins and outs of the behaviors of the targets, and then figure out like an optimal path to set up trap A while moving over to target B so that you could subdue them while everyone's. All right, I can't go that way. And so it's a little weird to stream it because, especially since I haven't played this level before, I can't exactly do expert level, 360 no scope instant kill of everybody without trying. So we're gonna fail in hilarious ways instead, and I hope that's fun.
I mean, that's what everyone's here for. That's what I'm here for.
I'm hoping this level's big enough that we can actually fail in interesting ways, because the last one was sort of like that opening sequence was just was just really brutal.
Yeah, this one looks a little bit better than that.
Helmut Kruger is friend of Dalia Margolis.
Helmut
I suspect
Kruger.
that Iago uses fashion models to infiltrate the lives of the rich and powerful, and Kruger is likely one of their spies.
His face paint conveniently obscures his features, and the two of you already share a striking resemblance. Alright, I have to find face paint to look like Kruger. Alright. I don't know where the face paint would be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm not supposed to be in here. Sorry. Sorry. So it's interesting to me that running is not seen as suspicious. Or crouching, for that matter. I can walk around like this all day long, and nobody thinks twice, even in this fancy gala. Like that's always been the weird thing about Hitman, right? Is the weird. It's about blending in and
Yeah,
behavior, but also you can do really dumb things and no one cares.
I mean, I think some of that is the conceit of like nobody wants to have to walk around in a video game at like 2 miles an hour.
Maybe some of that. I don't know. I sometimes think that not the witness. What's the party or whatever the Chris Hecker game that I can't remember the name of. Where somebody's
No
a
idea what
party.
you're talking about.
There,
Oh, Spy Party?
Spy Party. Yes. If this cat steps on the power cord, so help me God. Yeah, Spy Party has a lot in common with this game, only insofar as it's about, at least as the spy, blending in and pretending to, mingle and be one of the NPCs. Except here it's all done through, like, very modal, you pick up the outfit, you are now blended in this way with this specific audience. And in Spy Party, it's all about mimicking the movement and pretending like you're actually an AI person. The actual behavior matters more than the costume. I don't know. I find that
Or
interesting.
like, have you ever played The Ship?
Yes, but never in a successful way. By that I mean I never have found a game
Well,
that
it's
works. Like I would load the game up and
so
no
yeah,
servers existed.
that game was also sort of the Spy Party model. And I think that probably has something to do with the fact that both games are PvP. Like, The Ship is a multiplayer deathmatch game where you are on a fancy ship and you get the assignment to murder someone. And you don't necessarily know entirely what they look like, and also all the players look like NPCs. And the goal is to basically walk around pretending to be an NPC until you figure out who it is you're supposed to kill, then go and kill them before they realize that they have to kill you first.
So can I take like
And
chocolate?
sometimes this works really well, other times you just have people bunny hopping through the corridors, shooting and tossing stuff.
I'm trying to figure out how to make my face look like Helmut Kruger, and I don't know the best way to do that.
Can you just poison anyone, random person's wine?
Well, I need the
Just
poison
for
to do that,
kicks?
but
Oh. Assuming that you came here prepared, could you do that?
is he gonna notice me if I do this? There's gotta be a costume. Ooh, fireworks schedule. Hello.
According to the pyrotechnician's schedule, Novikov
Grand
planned to
fireworks
have
display at the end of the show.
Sanguine show. Not a bad distraction. The fireworks are located on a barge in the sea.
Alright, well, I need to find the fireworks remote, if that's what I want to do. Alright.
So Chad is saying if you still want to be Kruger, you actually have to go and take out Kruger first and get his costume, and then you go into makeup and get his makeup.
I'm gonna get caught first. Vault! Vault! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Um,
Who are you actually trying to kill here? I'm assuming you're trying to kill someone. It's
it
usually how this
is,
works, right?
there's a button for it, and I'm trying to remember F1. I don't want to watch the thing that explains it again. Really, the only way to view, okay, the assassination. Oh, these are just the list of the ways you can assassinate them. Alright, so the target is Viktor Novikov or Dalia Margolis. And that's all text. I'm not going to watch the video because I worry about that crashing the stream. So basically,
Right.
Victor and Dahlia, who are the people that show up in red when I do the vision mode. I guess we're too far from one of them because the only one I can only see the one. Oh, nope, the other one's up. She's upstairs. So we need to get upstairs to kill her, and we need to go way over there to kill him. But everything is walled off. Everything is walled off. There's wait staff. Maybe I could be a waiter.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Shoot everyone.
Up. Nope. So here's something that's bugging me about the game. The line between what is and what? The line between what is and is not trespassing is kind of hazy sometimes. Like, I figured I could go down those stairs, but I can't go inside the door. But they freaked out just as soon as I reached the bottom of the stairwell, which is... Hey, look, it's a Dishonored city back there. Or Paris. I'm not very worldly.
That's definitely the Dishonored city.
I mean, it looks...
I mean, why would it be Paris?
Just lots of very, very narrow, tall buildings.
I mean, you'd know. You've been to Paris all the time.
In video games. I remember the Twisted Metal 2 version of Paris looking a little different, to be honest. Oh, I can't
I can imagine why.
I could blend in and have a drink with these guys.
Mr. Novikov, Decker here. I'm at the show. Well, we could hardly predict a pile-up on the freeway, could we?
Anyway, what's going on in chat? Anything of value? While I try to figure
Carolyn
out what's
Petit says, if you listen to them, they will reveal another of the bazillion ways you can approach an assassination. Although I'm not sure who them is in this particular context.
No, there's this. It's the opportunity revealing thing. I think it's the guys behind me. Part of the problem is I have to turn the volume for the stream. The volume for the stream to be appropriate means I have to turn the volume for the game way, 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 way down. So I just sort of hear quiet mumbling. It's the other reason I'm doing so hilariously bad at this.
You do have subtitles turned on. I guess I just don't do ambient subtitles.
Apparently not, no.
That's kind of annoying.
Novikov is meeting Max Trekker, senior agent, small world. Okay, so he's gonna go in a private meeting, if we can get in there. So does...
Yeah, we turned subtitles on when we started the
I mean, we can make sure that that's
stream.
still the case, but... Yeah, I assume that means they're on. Yeah, they're on. I do love the soap bubble snow. Alright. Time to make a decision about how we're going to approach this, because we've sort of explored everywhere we can explore without getting trespassing on.
Become a runway fashion model.
Sir?
So we want to find Helmet and kidnap him?
I was suggesting you get, you know, something a little bit more feminine, but sure.
I mean...
That's actually something I've always thought, like, Hitman has this really silly sense of humor sometimes when it comes to this sort of thing, but you can never, ever, ever cross-dress in it, which always strikes me as a little weird.
I need a waiter's outfit so bad. What is that?
I really just want a Hitman game where I can put on a
So-
stripper's uniform as a 6-foot-tall,
Should I do this?
100-kilogram bald guy,
What
nobody bats an eyelash.
What does this do? Like, it's a winch to something, and I don't know what it would even release. You
Do
realize
it.
as soon as I do that, they're going to be onto me, and we're going to have to restart the level. So
Do it!
I'm trying not to do that, but I'm just trying to figure out, using environmental clues, what a winch on a random ballroom wall would even do.
Does the instinct vision mode highlight it or anything?
I mean, it gets highlighted, but it doesn't, like, there's not like a wire in the wall. I guess the chandeliers, maybe, which drop them, but that seems a little gratuitous.
It just lowers the curtains.
Well, I need to decide what we're gonna do here. Playing this game with virtually no sound is difficult. Where should I go, Josh? Tell me where to go. People in the audience, tell me where I should go, and I will attempt to make that happen, because I'm trying to play it safe so we don't have a repeat of the last
Nobody wants to see you play it safe.
I'm just gonna stay here and blend in for the next 45 minutes, and we're gonna have a conversation with these nice people
Oh my god.
where they ignore me.
You're the worst hitman.
I'm the worst streamer ever. And it was just an hour and a half of Chris talking to himself and pretending to have a conversation with 3 fictional people. Alright, we're gonna go this way.
Everybody's saying you should release the winch.
Alright, back to the winch. We're just gonna see what happens.
Or alternatively, shoot literally everyone, which was my suggestion.
You have to be more skilled in this game. This is not Absolution, thank God, because Absolution was a train wreck, but... Alright. Let's see what happens.
You know, you never saw Rutskarn play Blood Money, because that was sort of what everything turned into.
Is there a winch for every one of them? Like, only the one fell.
Maybe that was the only one on a winch.
Why would there only be one on a winch? Run away!
Okay, then I was suggesting that you steal olives from the bar.
Okay, there's no way people would open fire into a crowded fashion show. Can you steal olives from the bar?
Welcome to Paris, 47.
I don't know.
If not, then this isn't very much of a video game.
It's Hitman is such a weird franchise. It really is this big puzzle game, and I don't know. I enjoy it, but then I also am incredibly frustrated by it in very deep ways where I want to do a perfect run, and the game makes that incredibly difficult without spending a lot of time to memorize the levels patterns. Alright, so we know that
Alright, so how do we get Helmet?
we have to find him. I'm gonna wait for them to finish talking.
Wrong party, though. You're not coming through here.
Finish talking. Alright.
According to our intel,
15 seconds of fame. Track. I'm tracking. Alright. So tracking, I'm assuming, means that is where he is. I am tracking this opportunity.
the rich and powerful, and Kruger is likely one of their
So
spies.
we are tracking the Krieger or the helmet
His features,
opportunity. We need to get back there. How do we get back there? We need a new disguise. Is there a disguise here? Hey, look, a techie. And he's not really paying attention. We're making progress. Alright. Cool. Now I'm disguised as a techie. I am just Agent 47. No, I'm not going to conceal my gun.
Chat is now having a fiery debate over whether or not you should steal olives from the bar.
I will go over to the bar when I am not dressed as a techie.
Are you not allowed to be at the bar as a techie?
No, but it's on the other side of
guess
the
that does
building.
make
I'm.
sense.
Here, pretty boy. Take the color set and go paint some faces somewhere else. You're not coming through.
Alright. We gotta go. So we managed to get out here
They're
this
also
time.
suggesting you know, maybe you should hide that body at some point.
It's just okay. It's a. Oh, he's gonna recognize me. Shit. All right. So now what do? I've got him there. But I need to knock him out and take his clothing. I'm supposed to listen, find out more about Helmut Kruger. Okay. Are they gonna talk about like? Does he have an upcoming shoot?
I think he's in a shoot right now.
Well, he's walking away, and he's dressed like frickin' Nosferatu, so... But he's walking away and being alone. So, I don't understand what the game is saving. It keeps saying saving. But it is not a check...
Maybe it's saving the points you have and your score and whatnot. I don't know. That's a weird thing to say. Oh, by the way, we're saving this.
Oh, shoot. That's not good.
Seems like you could have waited a little longer
Ah!
to do
Ah!
that, but okay.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So it occurs to me also that this is basically like... Oh my god. I need your clothes. I need your clothes. I need your clothes. I don't know who you are, but I need your clothes.
Well,
Leave
you're
me
doing really well.
alone. Leave me alone. Why can't he swim? Why can't Agent 47 is stuck in the Grand Theft Auto era of video games. All right, well, that's one guy
Well, they're
down.
saying that you can load checkpoints if you like specifically go into the menu to load a checkpoint.
Can I? Because that would be good, because I didn't load. Oh, okay, cool. It is saving. Well, that makes this way more interesting, because every time I did something stupid, I thought we had to start the whole game over. Neat. I don't know how long Hitman has been doing that, but I like that feature. Absolution didn't do that, did it? I mean, Absolution had like actual checkpoints, because the levels were way more linear.
Yeah, Absolution had checkpoints that you activated. Blood Money had like limited save slots where you could manually save, and that was affected. Like you had a certain number of these you could make in a single mission depending on the difficulty setting. I don't know what the first two games had.
So do I just listen in? Like, what are we trying to... He's making a private phone call.
Follow him to a place where it's private.
I have. I think I'm in, but I want to be clear on a few details.
This guy's voice does not sound like a Helmut Kruger to me.
Yes, ciao.
Okay, we're gonna wait for him to pass. Oh,
They're
crap.
saying watch out, patrol nearby.
Yeah, but they don't care about me, only after I've gotten the costume. Do they care?
Man, it's me. Oh, you're watching the live feed. No, not anytime soon. Actually,
This is awkward.
Dahlia Margolis. It might take a while. Don't ask.
Uh-oh.
Of course you'll get your 10%, Dan.
I'm just hoping this phone call goes on for a while.
There's no way but down, Dan. And it's not like I've been...
It is weird, though. You're right. Like, the game does have a penchant for ridiculous things like this.
I can leave the game.
But then it also acts like it doesn't really have a sense of humor.
Startup cash, actually.
Alright, he's going.
Can go into business.
They're gone.
Well, I'm thinking
It definitely has a sense of humor. At least, I know Blood Money did. It just seems like it's less self-aware than you'd expect from that kind of humor. So, given there's a patrol that goes by here, what's your plan to get rid of the body?
I'm gonna hope there's a place. Really good place. No! No, you didn't know! No!
So, I'm gonna take that as a no then.
I'm supposed to call Margaru. Alright. Well, now we know what to do. See, at least the checkpoints make it so that...
Drag Helmut Kruger around until someone notices that you're dragging Helmut Kruger around while wearing his clothes.
No, we're gonna have to... The real challenge is finding another conversation to have while we wait for him to have his conversation. Let's talk about something. What's a topic? It's a pretty building.
The backdrop does look a bit copy-pasty.
I'm
not sure if... No, the like the skybox background that you can't get to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're 10 seconds behind. But like the part I was making fun of.
You said this, and like it immediately turned and looked at the ballroom thing.
No, I meant like the Dishonored looking.
I don't know if that's like if Paris is actually just has a whole bunch of identical buildings like that. Because it seems like a weird thing to half-ass in a game in 2016.
I mean, it's fine, especially since we're not outside that much. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty enough. It's better than it being a straight up generic skybox. All right. So what do we want to do? We can't knock him out now, especially
Chris,
because
what other Hitman games have you played?
I have played Hitman Go, which is hard because it's puzzles. I've played Hitman 2, which I enjoyed a fair bit. For the record, I've never beaten any Hitman game. I've just played a lot of them in small doses. I didn't really jive with Blood Money too much, although I know it's got some really, really hardcore fans that adore it. And I tried to play Absolution because we did a Let's Play on it, and Absolution is just unbearable. Um,
Yeah, I actually had to finish Absolution.
didn't you finish it twice? Because you finished it before we did it,
Yeah, I finished it twice.
and then you did it for the show. So, yeah, that I apologize.
I also managed to accidentally skip a very important cutscene that gave a lot of context to what the hell was going on towards the end of the game, and did not at all want to go and redo the whole level to get that cutscene. So there were like certain character bits that you guys kept talking about that I was like, what the fuck? What are you even saying?
All right, so he's gonna smoke now. Is he smoking or is he on the phone? I can't. I think he's smoking.
Vern Venari asks, a lot of games seem unintentionally funny or to have moments of absurdism. Do you think that's in some way natural to games because they are interactive?
I think it's natural to games insofar as most of the things we're playing are simulations in some sense of reality, and the imperfections in the simulation lead to absurdist moments. Yay, it's saved here so we don't have to listen to the conversation again. Um, so, like, the fact that this guy knows what his makeup guys look like, so Hitman... This was a dumb idea. Where are they? Okay, they're there. Sorry, this is why I'm a terrible streamer. I can play the game or I can talk.
You're just busy choking people. I mean, that's totally understandable.
I wish I could, like, drop him over the water here.
You can, apparently. Not here, but somewhere else.
Well,
But it
found the
kills him.
body.
You know, if they found the body, you should perhaps get the fuck out.
Yeah, we're gonna load. But this time we're loaded much further, and we don't have to listen to the stupid conversation. What were we talking about? We were talking about how simulations are different from reality. Okay, yeah, and I think that's where a lot of the inherent hilarity in video games comes from, is the fact that they all try to systemize something, and we try to map it to how the real world would work, and it gets goofy. Like how this guy doesn't care that I'm dressed like a makeup guy, but if I try to pretend I'm Helmut Kruger, he knows exactly who Helmut Kruger is. Even though we apparently bear a striking similarity in appearance. Alright.
Helmut Kruger goes nowhere without his makeup.
I love that name, by the way. Like, even that name sort of belies a sort of a sense of humor about themselves.
Oh, a little while back, Redbach95 said that it's a fairly authentic rendition of Paris buildings. A lot of the architecture there was commissioned en masse by Napoleon III, so a lot of this stuff looks very similar. I think you can just choke him out here and toss him into the river if you don't mind murdering him.
I can try. Oh god, he's walking again. I mean, I can do that. But okay, first of all, the problem are these cops. I have to wait. Well, security guards. But I don't know how you can push him into the water. You would think it would be a natural thing to do in a game about hiding bodies. I guess because it's like lethal. and the game doesn't know how to handle that. Like, speaking of game systems bumping up against reality, like, does it count as a lethal kill or not to dump an unconscious body in the water?
I mean, in every other Hitman game, it usually does.
I mean, is that a, that's a Heidi thing right there. The problem is that stupid cop. Alright, if we can...
Can you choke out the cop, put him in the body closet, then choke out Kruger and put him in the same body closet?
Let's try
What
it.
is the carrying capacity of a body closet?
Video games make us come up with really goofy terms. Oh god, there's two of them, and they're gonna find the body. Turn around.
Are they? They don't seem that attentive.
Turn around. Turn around. Alright.
They're saying you can put 2 people in one body closet.
Do 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 do. Body, body, body closet. Do do do. Come on, come on. Gotta make it, gotta make it, gotta make it. Yay! Okay. So, now we just need to wait for the other
So
cop
now you just have to wait for that guy to be
do his
on the
whole
blocking away
cycle
part of his
again.
patrol route, and then yeah.
Once again, this is not maybe the most stream-friendly, I'd say, so that's good at least. We don't have to do that again. Maybe not the most stream-friendly video game I could have picked. Really probably should have done the goofy YouTubers thing, because that just is... It has an editing minigame. I can't get over that. I can't... How? How is editing fun? How do you systemize that to be fun?
Sounds awful.
And I say this as oh, well, he's gone. Do I dare risk it? Or is he going to come back while I'm dragging the body?
This is not the time for playing it safe.
Alright.
You should probably disguise first, though.
Oh shit, he's coming back. He's coming back. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We gotta go. We gotta move. Now I gotta hide. Oh, this guy won't recognize me. Okay. Well, in that case...
Can you just leave him there?
The body? I can risk it.
Yeah.
We can risk it. Let's go.
You probably shouldn't, but...
Well, we have to call Margalis, which means getting his phone, which he dropped. When I knocked him out. There we go.
Station says all prompts to snap neck should be changed to snap their chicken neck.
I don't get it.
No, it's essential that you walk the runway.
Is it?
Come see me right away.
Is what?
Oh, I thought he was calling Diana, and I thought it was Diana being like, "It is essential that you walk the runway," and I'm like, "Is it really for the mission essential that I do that?" But no, it's his agent, and she's telling him that Kruger that he needs to walk the runway, and that makes way more sense. So Kruger knows all of his makeup guys, but the makeup guys who get intimate with this guy's face multiple times a month, don't recognize that I'm not actually him. Little incongruities like that just get, you know,
I think
weird.
he's actually your long-lost twin.
Like you're that similar looking.
Although, you're a clone, I think. Maybe you were cloned from him. Maybe he was cloned from you.
Did the Hitman canon ever really establish, like, the real details of that, or was it just sort of vaguely hand-waved as...
I think that was the major point of, like, the second game was that backstory. I don't know. I think it's better that he's totally unconcerned with the fact that Kruger now has a barcode on the back of his neck.
This is like the plot of Zoolander. Like, I have to be a male model to sneak in and kill somebody. I don't... Okay. So now not only am I this guy, but I'm this guy in makeup. And now I have to go do the thing. Oh, I want his phone. I gotta keep his phone. Do male models or
Hello,
any models...
Adalor.
Do models in general carry their phones on the runway? I don't think that's something that's typically done. Like... Because you don't want to be walking the runway and then... Alright, do I have to wait?
Then you get a call from your buddy Steve, and he's like, "Man, could you go pick up the pizza?"
Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wait for her to get out, and then I'm gonna go. That's a nice fog effect, by the way. I mean, it's just particles, but...
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, wait, no. I have to hit E. Okay. I like that it's wet for some reason. I'm not touching anything, by the way. This is just an animation that is playing.
Oh.
He's actually really good. I mean, he knows the poses. I'm impressed. I think he has a second career. If this
Agent 47's hidden passion is watching
Is
male
modeling?
models on runways.
What's the schedule here? Okay. I don't need a screwdriver for any plans that I'm aware of. Alright, we have to meet up with Margolis. Is she one of my targets? Is that... Yes, okay. So, this guy's agent is one of my targets. So I may have to shoot her in the head. Or do whatever it is that makes it look like an accident.
Yeah, I mean, bullets get into people's heads all the time by accident.
Well, I mean, the game's weird in terms of its evolution. Hitman's evolution is weird, right? Like, the whole idea with the original Hitman is basically it was a stealth game about pattern recognition, and there was some combat, but the, you know, quote-unquote ideal way to do it was to ghost it such that you were never even there and make it look like, you know, that it was an accident, that they weren't even hitmaned, that they just died. I probably don't want to go up the main ballroom hallway, but eventually that ballooned out into, like, this goofy, elaborate... Am I going to be trespassing if I do this?
Kill people in hilarious ways, kind of.
Well, not just hilarious, but, like, you know, there's 8 scripted ways you can kill this person, and the game's about sort of figuring out the little mini quest line to complete each goofy scripted quest. And the game always had a little bit of that, where it was like, you know, part of the AI behavior was he would take a bath, and that's an ideal time to come in and you know, shoot him in the bath while he's alone, but then also maybe you could set it up so that a toaster will fall in or whatever. You know, it was sort of the game's Easter eggy, jokey way of killing people. And that sort of has become sort of the focus more than anything is these elaborate... I don't need an axe. I like that the game actually made me stop and go, huh, do I want an axe? The answer was no, but... Alright, we need to go up another floor.
Bassbait, this series pretty conclusively jumped the shark with the last game.
I mean, Absolution was god awful.
It was not. It was like some of the gameplay worked, as I've said before, but like everything about the game was just kind of
How do we go up? Is there
terribly executed.
Well, the weird pseudo grindhouse thing never really landed right.
Yeah,
like,
that was like, what the hell?
Like, and I'm not even entirely averse to the idea of doing a grindhouse game, but Hitman, first of all, has always been part of what makes Hitman work is that even though it's a really grody subject of basically being this cold, ruthless sociopath who murders people, there is something about like I'm struggling to figure out another word for this, but there was something classy about it, right? It was classier than
Right.
you know.
Yeah, it was. Well,
It was never. I mean, again, classy is maybe not the right word, but there was a certain air of sophistication that wasn't grindhouse schlock in addition to murdering
yeah,
people.
yeah. It wasn't an
Um,
exploitation film.
all right, where's my target? I'm coming into a room. She's over there. All right.
You're in. Good work.
Okay,
So
that
this
was
is the
Diana.
auction of secrets.
Is this a buffet? This looks like the sort of buffet you would see in Dark Souls. Like, this looks like an evil, evil buffet.
It's a buffet where you eat the other people.
I mean, it's just a lobster and some other stuff. It just looks really grim, dark, and
Access to the
ostentatious at the same
auction
time.
and a private audience with
I think it's the way it's lit.
Nicely done, 47.
Okay, how are we going to do this? I'm going to pick up some poison. Do we have a drink? She doesn't have a she does have a drink. Dun, dun, dun.
Why is there a lethal poison just hanging out?
Don't mind me. We're cool.
Please, I asked you nicely.
Are you visible to others? Is she looking?
Well done, 47. Victor Novel
Okay,
was
apparently she's looking. Just
Well-
toss her off the balcony.
I should have realized that that's what that meant, and I can reload if we want to try that. Part of the problem was that it had the little yellow.
I said toss
thing.
her off the balcony, not shoot her.
You're 30 seconds behind. I always forget that. Oh wow, you can vault this. You'd instantly die, but you can vault it. I'm not gonna do that. Speaking of bodies. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, the game's not classy, right? Like we just tried to poison somebody and failed, so we had to shoot them in the head. This is undoubtedly a game about a rather uncouth subject, but oh, there's a bloodstain. Can we cover that up?
The word I've heard for it is the chat was using was like it was more professional about it.
Yes,
than
that's
in
probably the better word.
absolution.
It treated its subject as dispassionately and coldly as 47 would himself. And that changed when you went to like this. Where am I going next? I have to kill the big bad, but I don't know how to do that. He's downstairs somewhere. He's over there. Okay.
Take your time, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, that's why Absolution. One of the many reasons Absolution was bad was the tone of just how
Let me know if you need new bodyguards.
grody and gross and mean-spirited it was. Anything cool out here? Scissors. And more than the tone, the game also is just Absolution was pretty linear. It was non-linear in the way I think like Deus Ex Invisible War was non-linear, right? Like it was a linear path overall, but you could choose whether you wanted to sneak around the
Yeah.
corner or go up the front door, but it still led you to the same place because that was the part of the it was basically just a bunch of choke points that after each choke point would branch out a little bit and then come back together, and then branch out a little bit and come back together. Whereas look at this. This is a giant interconnected map where I could have killed her first, or I could have killed the other guy first. And it's this big open area with multiple challenges and ways of approaching things, which is why I'm actually liking this version of the game a lot more than Absolution. It feels like Hitman again, Hitman proper, the sort of go places and find an optimal way to do the thing, even though we're kind of playing really badly tonight because we're not very good at Hitmans. And then Napoleon.
Bassbait asks, "Are you the only person who cares about Invisible War? I never hear anyone else talk about it."
I wouldn't say I care about it.
I think
That's
most people are trying to pretend it never existed at this point.
Invisible War was one of those seminal games for me in the, oh god, there's a camera. What do I do about that? Do we have to, like, find the computer banks? And
It was the same for me, too. Very, very camera-y.
Oh no, I was talking about literally the, oh, you're making fun of me because 30 seconds ago. Anyway, damn it, Josh. Where is he? Uh, Human Revolution. Invisible War was sort of the first game. This is how old I am. It was the first game that I was really looking forward to that really, really just disappointed me. It disappointed me enough that was the first Errant Signal I ever did, was the Invisible War episode. That was before I did scripts for anything. That was how old and bad the show was back then. I kind of just wrote a paragraph down, recorded it, went into the game, recorded footage for what I just said, and then would go back and write another paragraph, and then repeat the process over and over. If you think the show takes forever to make now, you should have seen it back then. How are we going to get to this guy, Josh?
I don't even know where the guy is.
He's the red... Well, you're going to see it in 10 seconds. He's the red thing. We know he's having a private... Oh, let's see if we can pull that thing up. He's having a private meeting. Oh, we didn't hear that.
Is he standing under a chandelier right now?
Private meeting. We're tracking that. Okay, it's over there. No, he is not just standing under a chandelier. Let alone the one chandelier we know is good. Alright, so I'm in a fancy guy outfit. I can go wherever I want. That's the best part about being a fancy guy. Honestly, I wish 47 would just look like this all the time now. I wish he just dressed and wore the makeup and was just this Marilyn Manson-y kind of looking dude all the time. So do I just have to overhear them?
Game I was really excited for initially and then ended up being really disappointed by was Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, but that's recent. I'm talking like a game from your childhood.
Chad is just kind of talking about this kind of stuff in general. I can't think of the first game that was really like that.
All right.
A senior agent in the Russian FSB.
Oh yeah, Spore. That was a big one.
I still need to cover Spore at some point.
I just want to link them to the 3 episodes we did.
We could do that, but that's just
Where we
embarrassing.
created the butt monster.
I was not a good Let's Play host at that point. Okay, are we gonna listen to these guys? Find out more about Decker. Hey, look, this thing actually has a purpose. Oh, but I have to be 47 to do it. Can I blend in over here? I have to be a waiter. Okay. Well, this is kind of blending in. Don't mind me, I'm just a world-famous fashion model, here to have a glass of wine with 2 strangers without introducing myself. Is that Richie Rich's dad? Who is that?
Do you have to blend in to actually hear it? Or
No,
is it just if
they're
you're in
talking.
proximity?
No, they're talking, and I just can't hear it because there's no subtitles and the mic is real low.
Right.
Or not the mic, the volume. This is actually really creepy. He's staring in makeup intently at the guy across the table. Like, this is not a way to blend in. This is the opposite of a way to blend in. That is just disturbing. Alright, bodyguard disguise. Hey look, we could get a screwdriver and make people get electrocuted.
Since
Don't we
not too
already
much
have-
is happening,
Don't we already have a knocked out
don't we have
bodyguard?
a...
What were you saying? Sorry?
Yeah, back in that body closet down at the...
We're gonna get him out and be like,
The other
sorry
side of
about
the
that,
map.
buddy. I have to actually, like, take your clothes too now.
Hist asks, at Errant Signal, I know this is off topic, but I really want to know your opinion about Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, I always have to parse which one it is because there's so many dead games. I love
Dead Rising is the
mall one, yeah.
You're a photographer.
I freaking adore Dead Rising. I have played Dead Rising 2 a lot. Not crazy about Dead Rising 3, not for any particular reason, although it rocks the Grindhouse thing a hell of a lot better than this series did. Nobody's looking, okay.
I mean, you don't need to do much to do that.
What was I saying? Oh, but Dead Rising 1, I'm sad that there's really not a great way to play that anymore. I don't think there's a I don't think there's a Dead Rising 1 PC port or even a Xbox One re-release anywhere. So I really miss it, and I miss that game's camera minigame, because that was fun. But yeah, I love Dead Rising. My favorite thing about that game is just how I love how it makes the mall look this really pristine, overly idealized, super stocked to the brim American mall. Like it's this really weird utopian approach to weird American commerce, and I just it's I mean it's just aping what Dawn of the Dead did, but it apes it so well. I enjoy it a lot. Have you played any Dead Rising?
I played a bit of Dead Rising. The thing I didn't like about Dead Rising is like the very, very heavy emphasis on New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, that kind of stuff. Where your first play through the game, you're not going to have you're not going to be able to unlock half the shit that you really want.
All right, is he coming with me? Is he not coming with me? Okay.
And as I understand it, that just became more ingrained into the game's structure as time went on.
Kinda.
I'm not much of a New Game Plus kind of guy. Like, I've never even finished Dark Souls New Game Plus. I don't even know if I've ever started a Dark Souls New Game Plus.
It was at its
I guess
worst.
I did in Dark Souls 2.
It was really at its worst in the original Dead Rising, because in the original Dead Rising you basically almost could not level up enough and save enough people to get a proper good ending. And what is that? A coin, yay. I found a coin. Later Dark Souls, that mattered a little bit less. You can get the good ending
Later
without
Dead Rising, you mean?
or Dead Rising. Too many video games while trying to play video games. This is why I'm a bad streamer and nobody should let me do this. I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing. I'm supposed to escort the guy out to the pagoda. I do not see the dude I am supposed to be escorting. So unless I'm going to get the guy, unless I'm going.
All right,
to get
Jerry,
Decker,
take me to the plaza. Jerry, Jerry,
Uh-oh, this guy's
where'd you
gonna
go?
recognize me. All right. Do I need like a screwdriver to break this? Yeah, I need a wrench. Yeah, I was supposed to escort a guy and I didn't. All right, let's go find the guy I was supposed to escort. Painfully dumb. I just assumed you were following me, Decker. Decker. Who is now my least favorite Hitman character because of this incident. Anything else going on in chat? I enjoyed Dead Rising. That gives a thumbs up.
They are complaining about HMs in Pokemon, which I would like to say, yes, those should all go away.
I don't understand. Can I confess that I don't really understand how Pokemon works? Like, there's just a lot of things.
You can if you want to lose your entire audience, I guess.
Okay, what the hell? Now he's gone. Like,
The aliens abducted him, and you weren't there to save him. Everything's ruined now.
and now it's saving. I did something wrong and now it's saving. I'm missing the meeting. The meeting's probably happening right now. Damn this game.
They said the meeting was in one place and then ditched you because you're lame. Went somewhere else to have a meeting.
Oh, crap. Music sounds like an episode of House is about to break out.
Wait, really?
No, it's just like low key synthy, like
Oh.
establishment shot music, I guess, for lack of a better word. You know, just to be safe. Oh, I can't ditch anything in that garbage bag. Okay, so they're not here. Is that...
Push that guy off the edge.
So I have to escort Decker. Is Decker the guy? Is Decker the target? No, Victor is the target. So
Decker is like the underworld dude that's meeting with Victor.
right, and he was in that corner, and then he disappeared. And I don't like. There's no icon on my.
He may also be a robot. Depends on which ending you're, theatrical release or the director's cut.
Man, that video game food blog should really post some of these things because the food in this game looks really good when it's not the evil Dark Souls thing.
Video game food blog?
There's a Tumblr that posts video game food. Did you never see that? It makes me really
No.
hungry because it's just video game food all the time.
Video game food makes you hungry.
Well, when it's the good kind, sometimes it's pixely and like, if they just post like meat from Joe and Mac, that's not particularly appetizing. But like here's a game that always makes me hungry. Sleeping Dogs. The food in Sleeping Dogs always looks really good.
Okay, I can see that.
Where is? I'm really. Does anyone know where this guy is supposed to be? I'm at a loss for where Decker is, so that I can give him to the
Does he
people.
show up on your magic vision? And you should just head towards where the target is, and you'll
And
find
just
him.
shoot the target. The target. The problem is right now I'm dressed as a bodyguard. The target will recognize me.
How on earth are you supposed to escort this dude to a meeting with the target if the target will recognize you immediately?
I think you're just supposed to escort him to like the out. Okay, the target's gonna recognize me. Run away! Run away! Ah! All right, he's not coming this way.
Varen Venari asks, Campster, what do you do in a game when you don't know what to do? Do you have a process or anything?
Game facts, maybe? I don't know. It really depends. I mean, I have the benefit of not being like a professional reviewer who has to do things before they're out. I don't know what I would do if I had to like if I was genuinely stuck and I was supposed to review a game and could not make progress and there is no crowdsource game facts, any way to actually get an answer. I have no idea what I would do. I would get mad and rate it a 2 out of 5. I don't know. I feel like there's... Oh yeah, the fireworks. We could try doing the fireworks. Oh, that's not...
Accomplish.
Alright. I am genuinely at a loss as to how to get Decker. The good news is there are ways around this. I could just shoot him. That's the other thing that makes me like this
that's
better
one
than
way to do it.
Absolution. Is that Absolution, there were usually guns laying around somewhere, and here, if you really want to use guns, you basically, at least this early on, either you have to work real hard to get to the guns, or you have to use your standard silenced pistol, which means the game doesn't just become... Like, Absolution had this habit of wanting you to be able to solve problems any way you want, including being, murder face, machine gun. And this version of the game, definitely steps back to more traditional Hitman approaches of, you got a gun because you're a Hitman, but it's really more of a last resort / if you want to shoot somebody, really, really think hard about how to get them. That is awfully high resolution can texture. Oh, we lost the opportunity. Like, do you guys see that?
Oh no!
I almost feel like I could read the little tiny text down there. But
that is pretty good.
obnoxiously high resolution. Um, Alright, well that opportunity got blown, so we're going to instead...
Maybe you should just... He's like wandering around in areas where the balcony looks down to, right? You should just go put back on your helmet Kosh or helmet Kruger.
Problem solved.
Or you can do that.
We are the best hitmaners.
I was going to suggest you snipe him from up in that room you were at.
Can I get out this way? Can I get out via the windows? Of course not. Napoleon Bonaparte, okay. Don't mind me, just a guy running away from a murder scene where a gunfight just happened. But see, like, that felt really sad. Like, I technically have completed the... Well, I mean that. Like, I've completed the mission, and so legally, I get to pat myself on the back and go, yay, mission accomplished, I hitmaned. But that was a really crappy way to get away with that mission, and it was not clean, and I feel bad. Also because I really scared the guy that was operating the stage, and I liked him because he was the guy that oversaw me going out, and...
Paris one day earlier.
Kamarov is gone. I set him up as a Langley spy. It's quite the scandal at the FSB. His death will not be investigated. Your turn.
Do we know who that
Very
is?
well.
Is that a reveal?
The secrets of the global elite. 5 years of work. Everything we've collected.
Is the story pretty minimalistic in this game, or does it seem like there is some
like a gossip rag.
story elements that are going to become more important? Because it seems
Depends the
weird
sword,
with a game that's just open world murder
I found
levels,
that whoever
that's
wields the
episodic, to
sword
have a
decides
like
who holds the
cinematic
pen.
story.
It has a story, and it is sort of there, but loose-ish.
Smile, Victor. Your reputation is safe.
Like
Well done alone.
it's
I'm
there
sure you
just to
have
basically
pretty
serve as an
dresses to
excuse
attend
for the big open levels. But
Uh-huh.
frankly, I think that works better
Victor.
than Absolution's approach of
Good luck
more
with this.
story in the worst possible way.
I have a feeling it's going to be the one you'll be remembered for.
Well, anything is better than Absolution's approach.
Yeah, I got to level 2. I like that it said challenge completed, even though I totally did not complete that challenge.
You did during one of your, like... No, you got that when you shot What's-Her-Face. The other one.
So it's interesting to me that they give you different starting locations as you unlock it, or as you complete stuff. So now I can go back in and replan mission. And so I can now cherry pick objectives and what my starting gear is, and what my starting location is. So I haven't unlocked certain starting locations because I haven't completed the challenges for them, but I have, I can now spawn in the undercover in the kitchen or undercover in the dressing room and skip that first 25 minutes of screwing around that we were basically doing, that I apologize for being so boring about, but we were getting our bearings. But we did manage to actually do some hitmanning. So I guess one of the things is, because this is being released episodically, you kind of have to ask yourself whether you thought that content was enough for the $15 or whatever it takes. Like exit to menu. Like that was what the game launched with effectively, were the 2 or 3 little tutorial missions that we failed at really, really badly over and over again, and then the Paris level that we just completed. And then now there is the World of Tomorrow in Italy, and
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the coastal town of Sapienza.
oh god,
Is there
There is
more
the
in the
jewel of
Italy
Amalfi
pack, or is it
Coast.
just again like two
Your target-
targets, 2 or 3 targets in a fairly decent sized level?
there are 3 targets, and it's I think a little bit bigger of a level. So the targets being
Okay, so
kill 2 people and then do a thingy, which is destroy this virus. I actually haven't played this level yet, but I hear it is much, much bigger. Not much, much bigger, but sufficiently bigger than the last one. Where the last one was basically kind of this big open mansion. This is supposedly a little bit bigger than that. See, it's kind of a
Welcome to
Right.
Sapienza,
open villa.
47. Silvio Caruso's family home is right across the square. The bioengineer suffers from acute
I am going to go get some bourbon. I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Adult podcast. So I guess you spawn blending in. See, this is why I need Josh. I can't fly alone, especially since I can't read the chat. So I have no idea what's going on. There may be an open revolt. The stream may have crashed. I'm just gonna walk around looking cool in this. He is wearing a ridiculously tight shirt, though. Like, look at. Oh, let me see if I can find a wall here. Like that one button right there in between his pecs. That is doing all of the work. That is a tight shirt. That is an unnecessarily tight shirt. It looks like it's cutting off circulation to his arms. Where am I going? So, target those 2 people in the house, and then somewhere, maybe down in a bunker, somewhere there's a virus. And I, as John Hitman's 47, must stop the virus.
Get down here this minute! You can't be late for your first day!
Relax. It's all good. Just gotta put some pants on.
Rocco, I recommended you to Chef Marcello personally. If he's unhappy with you, I'll get the blame.
I want to hang out with Chef Marcello.
Please. You wanna wait on that weirdo Caruso for the rest of your life? Come on, you gotta think big, sis.
Yeah, the problem is I can't really hear it, because if I start talking, I won't be able to hear it.
Just temporary.
Oh, that weirdo is your boss, Rocco.
Chef Marcello
All right,
Ray
first day
has
on the
hired a new
job.
kitchen hand by recommendation, and the two have yet to meet.
So I'm not sure what to think about the
The mansion. FYI,
I need the
according to our
code.
research, Chef
Um,
Marcello has been trying to replicate
the fact that
Silvio
they give you
Caruso's
such
famous
explicit
cooking, but
tips
Silvio Caruso
on how
has
to
not
get the
noticed. I
quirky.
suggest you give him a helping hand.
How do I get up there? Can I just go into the shop? Neat. Like, I thought this was all decorative, but no, there's actually, like... And once again, I have to say, the food looks really good. I want some prosciutto now. Prosciutto and a ridiculously tight t-shirt. Well, it's not a t-shirt, but you know what I mean. What's up? Can I actually ride this? Oh, no. This looks like one of those twisting cobblestone European roads that is in every action movie ever. I mean, I know this is Italy, but like, I just, there's one of these in every Bourne movie ever made. Josh takes a long time to get bourbon. Can I go into this store? Can I just go into all these stores? Because that's kind of amazing.
Tell me your cousin was back in town.
Ah, do I detect a certain attraction?
Can I just blend in? All right, cool. I'm gonna.
From Milan.
I mean, I question a bald man sitting in a barber shop, like acting like he's there for a haircut.
Alright, I'm back.
Does this seem a little odd to you, Josh? Like
He's very, very meticulous about having any hair on his head.
exactly like
Couple streets over, sleeping on a bench.
he's pretty clean shaven bald.
According to our research, Sal Falcone, a private investigator from Milan,
Well,
has
maybe we'll look into that
performed
later.
services for Silvio Caruso in the past. The question is,
So this is kind of cool because while you were gone, I learned that you can go into a lot of these shops. Like that's a barber shop,
only one way to find out.
and then up here is a sort of a charcuterie slash meat store, where once again the food looks delicious.
Cool. So
like,
so would you say it solved that problem of video game cities where there's like a lot of, hey, you can't go here because we didn't want to make the interior of a building.
I don't know if it solved that problem. I mean, a lot of these are just sort of stock things. The only reason I can go inside the meat store is because there's a quest item upstairs. The guy living upstairs has an outfit I need if I was going to do a certain challenge. But the fact that I can go into, what is this? Oh, it's a locked store. But it looks like a, I don't know, a pottery store maybe? A chocolate store? What's the sign say? Art.
Camster,
Art
do you
store.
know about Steven's sausage roll, and if so, are you interested in it?
I love Incripare's work, but and I do know about Steven's sausage roll. I haven't picked it up mostly because I am so bad at those sorts of spatial puzzle games. I am really, really bad at them, and I love that it exists, and I fail utterly. Like I have Old English Country Tune, and I'm terrible at that as well. Like I'm just not good at hardcore spatial puzzles, which is weird because like I love
So
Portal, but
let's imagine that I'm not a cool hip person and I
I want ice cream.
maybe don't know what that is. Let's pretend for a moment. Let's role play.
Steven's
that
sausage roll
I am
is
that.
Steven's sausage roll is Incripare's latest game, and it is a game where you have a, I don't know what you would call it, a sausage fork, a big triangular three-pronged fork that you use to pick up and move
Right.
sausages around, and basically on every level. There are grills on the ground and sausages, and you need to roll the sausages in such a way that you evenly cook every side. But if you cook the same side more than once, it gets burned, and then you lose. And the level's
Oh
only
man,
complete
that's
when
the
you.
worst part of cooking sausages.
Well, I mean, when you can only roll, like it's tile based, so each sausage is two tiles wide and one tile across, so it's vaguely sausage shaped. I love that the s- I don't know what you would call this slushy machine is like actually mixing the slushies. Like that's just an adorable piece of attention to detail. Um,
That does look pretty cool.
and again, all of this food looks really good. This is a video game food paradise. I am enjoying the food in this game. That is the one takeaway I have is holy crap, Hitman has got some good looking food in it. Um, but yeah, so it's one of those puzzle games, and
Hitman,
the other thing it does
a
is
game about oogling food and occasionally murder.
at the rate I'm going, yes, it is very, very occasional murder and a lot of sitting around shooting the shit. Um, but no, Steven's Sausage Roll is also interesting because it's kind of, I don't want to say open world, but kind of like the map is got the puzzles sort of baked into it, and as you beat the puzzles, it opens up new areas. So it's sort of this, you're not just running down a list of challenges. You're trying to, open up the world map by solving puzzles to get to more puzzles, and it's all really cool stuff. I am so bad, and I love the way it looks. It's got this sort of Minecrafty, pixely retro aesthetic, but I just am bad at those kinds of games, and that's why I've sort of held off on digging into it. Oh, cool. One of these things. I'm getting the sense that this is going to end up being like you know what, for me, like the Assassin's Creed games are, way more fun to just walk around and inhabit a really cool space that I want to go visit than it is to actually play. Although this is
That was something the Assassin's Creed. That was maybe the best thing the Assassin's Creed games did, which
I want a Dr.
I
Pop.
think was kind of lost in like 3 and the ones set in the Caribbean, just because they weren't based on the architecture of like famous cities. But like, being able to go to Venice and then realizing that it was actually laid out like the real Venice. I mean, emphasis on like, it wasn't a one-to-one thing or anything like that, but all the attention to detail that went into making like Venice, Florence, Acre.
This is a really freaking pretty game. I mean,
Rome.
I
Yeah,
love
this game looks really good.
I love Unity. I mean, or not Unity. Unity and Syndicate, actually, both of them. I love walking around, London and Paris in their respective times, and it's really really cool. But it's also like that was the best part, was just walking around and feeling like you were in this really lived in, breathed in space. And then it was time to go do something, and it's like climb over a building with our scripted climbing engine, and then do quick time response combat. You're winning. Here's an unlock. You get 15 Ubisoft points to spend at the Ubisoft store on a phone background or whatever. He's gonna recognize me. I got a coin. If he's gonna recognize me, I don't want to wake him up. I'm gonna need a better disguise. What am I even doing with him? According to our research,
Campster, would you ever do a Blender Games style review for Increpare?
I probably do not have the. Again, he does a lot of spatial stuff. English Country Tune is another game like that. I don't know if I have the ability to get through his entire backlog of work. But yeah, I'd definitely consider doing something like that. I love his stuff. I just am bad at the games he makes. All right, seriously, if the detective is going to know that I'm.
Where are we exactly?
We are in a city.
Italy.
What's it called? I don't want to watch the briefing. Sapienza. And it's a coastal town in Italy that doesn't have disguises for Chris, but it does have really good food. So, every door is locked. What do I need to unlock it?
Keys, presumably?
Yes, literally, as you said that.
Key.
Oh, I can break it open. But I don't have a lockpicking kit. So I need to find either a lockpicking kit or a
Hitman breaking and entering.
This does feel a lot bigger than the previous one. I mean, we haven't even gone into the mansion yet. I've just been screwing around with all these stores.
Dude, this is a really nice looking level. It looks like what you'd expect from an Italian village.
It looks like that Counter-Strike level.
Yeah, but everything looks like that Counter-Strike level.
No, but this one really does. The one with the chickens. I have no idea what it's called. I am being only partially facetious. There is a it might even be like DE Italy or something.
Very well. Don't you worry.
What? It might even be Italy or something?
DE Italy, like there's DE Dust or. It's been a long time since I've played Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I never got into Counter-Strike. Bassbait is following up on his question about Increpare by saying that he has a list of games that are noteworthy of his, easy to beat, and artistically very fascinating. I can point you to the right games to check out.
That'd be cool. I mean, I can't promise I'd do an episode. I'm already backlogged like crazy between Uncharted, Doom, and... oh my god. Oh my god, there's been an accident.
Oh no!
No, I mean... this is just a weird thing to stumble upon in a game about...
Oh shit, is that person over there dead?
No, he's just in pain.
Oh, okay. Did they hit a bicycle which caused them to crash into a tree?
Alright, I've got flowers. I'm stealing flowers from a man that just got into an accident. Again, it's like the Doom guy, he can just put things wherever. Oh, I need to get the disguise from the guy. Okay. Do we want to do this? Do we want to knock out...
Is it bad that this feels like the most monstrous thing that Agent 47 has ever done?
What, stealing flowers to pretend to go to a funeral?
Flower van to pretend to go to a funeral. Like, yeah, he horrifically murders everybody, but man, stealing flowers from a crashed flower van, I mean, what the fuck, man?
Nope. I was hoping that wouldn't be noticed, but it got noticed. Wait. Oh, come on, you were faking it? I'm holding flowers, dude. Pull the trigger?
This is going so well.
You're arresting me? Who's arresting me?
You're responsible for that poor soul.
Why do you not sound Italian? No! This was the worst car accident that's ever happened. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to lure him somewhere. I'm just in awe of their dialogue, knowing that he can get up just fine, and just hates me and. Okay.
You should shoot him in the leg.
I can't choke him out because he'll. How do I get the flowers? Okay, I got the flowers. I can blend in here for no reason at all. Okay, how do I do this? Because, like, if I throw him off the edge, if I wait till he comes over here, I don't get the clothes. What are you laughing at?
Perfect blending. Oh no, a horrific car accident! I'm gonna sit on this bench. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, they got this. They got their business. I got mine. I'm just gonna. Okay, so he does get up on his own.
Go swimming.
I'm not gonna jump. Also, the game doesn't let you. So that's why that bench is there, so that he can sit down. The other guy can go for help. Is this the delivery guy outfit? So there's 2 delivery guys. I need one of their things. 2 identical deliverymen.
Somewhere Seamus is telling you to throw him off the ledge. That was chat, not me, by the way. They're twins.
There we go. Everything is cool now. We are cool. I am a delivery man.
Okay.
I am a normal
There's only one of them.
man. Wait, why does it still say that I need that one down there as disguise? Alright.
Maybe he was the only one authorized.
Well, we're gonna go see what happens. So, they're waiting for the flowers to arrive, I assume here? Oh shit, no.
Just like imagine being the person in charge of flowers for the funeral, and rather than this great big flower delivery truck rolling up with all of these flowers, just one dude in a delivery uniform walks up with like a tattered bouquet and says, sorry, the car crashed like 20 meters down the road.
Yes.
This is all we could save. What happened?
I let them frisk me, which, when you're packing heat, turns out to be a bad idea.
Why does everyone in Italy have guns?
And no one has Italian accents. You know what? It's a series of questions for our time, and damn it didn't save that progress. We're gonna have to kick the guy off the cliff again. Alright, so what's going on in chat? Anything cool? I can't see. I am the blinds.
They're all laughing at your failure to be a delivery man.
I was a good delivery man. I was really good.
You delivered yourself to their bullets.
That's mean but true. Alright, he's not going to be seen. Alright, this is going better. Alright, disguise. No, disguise. Toss the dude over the edge. I love that in this disguise with the sunglasses, he just looks like such a douchebag delivery guy. Like he's just angry just to
He
be
looks
there.
like the kind of person that would crash his delivery truck into a tree.
Yeah, sorry about that. Like, does he have a response? Does he... I like that he doesn't have a white dot, which means that he won't recognize that I'm not one of the delivery guys that hit him. Like, I could just sit here right next to him and read a newspaper and chill while he's just really bummed out about the whole accident thing. What is this guy doing? Oh. Okay. That's what he was doing. He's a tree mancer and can quantum tunnel through trees. What's this?
That is, if you take his disguise, you get his superpower.
I need to find a place to ditch my gun. Can I do that? If I'm gonna be frisked...
You throw it off the fucking edge?
Well, normally, don't you need, like, a dumpster? Like, can I do it here? Can I... I don't want to enter a trash can.
Are you sure? It sounds like an adventure.
People looking to buy prosciutto. Like, what I need is a trash can to dump my gun in.
Prosciutto.
That's what I'm saying!
Buy some prosciutto.
They're not... I don't have any money. Money is not a resource in this game.
What?
What is he... His hand is... What? I'm not... He's just like raising his hand. This is one of those things where a high level
Just
of...
imagine if there was a tree right here, my hand would be resting against it.
Well, it's
Just
one of those
put that
things
in
where,
your
like,
mind.
the really pretty high-resolution graphics work against the game, where he's just holding the air, and we're all supposed to be like, oh, cool, you're holding the air. There's so many Vespas I can interact with, and not a single trash can.
I don't...
Like, can I just
mean,
drop it? Can I...
you just...
Oh, yeah, I can.
I don't know. If you
Alright.
can, then why not just throw it off the fucking cliff?
Okay, you can't drop your Garrote wire, but...
Jeez, is that what I think it is?
Yeah, it's a piece. God damn it!
Just tell them that...
I dropped my gun, and they go, hey, is that what I think it is? And the... Son of a bitch. I like it. Dropping a weapon is
You can't have a gun! Only we can have guns!
But I'm not having a
Fuck
gun.
you, we're gonna shoot you! Is
All
this really set in America?
Alright, I'm gonna find a place to drop a gun where no one will notice. Like, can I plant it on that guy?
That's what I was saying the whole fucking time!
I didn't know you could drop a gun. No, don't put it away. Put it away, you idiot. We're gonna find a new place to drop a gun.
Agent 47 is so confused about, you know, the notion of dropping a gun that he's instead fiddling with it and trying to remember how to put it back in his pocket.
Okay, where's a place where I could just, like, here, I'm hiding behind a statue, no one is around. G drop item, walk away. Calmly walk away. Okay. Now, I'm gonna pull out my
Sprint,
flowers.
oh god!
I'm gonna bring out my flowers, and we're gonna get frisked, and they should hopefully just be like, oh, you got some Garrote wire, that's cool, and then I can come in. And then we can move on to the next part of this damn level.
It's flower ties.
This is just standard procedure. We're all friends here.
Come on.
And you're good to go. Thanks a lot.
Yay!
Been a month already. Oh, does it?
Alright, we are in, and the game has not auto-saved. And I don't know why.
It was really interested in seeing you drop the gun multiple times.
Okay, so we need to get in there.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Cool. They're cool with it.
Flower for Mr. Caruso.
Ah, excellent. You can leave them on Mrs. Caruso's grave in the garden. Come along, I'll show you the way.
What? What? Who literally is that a thing people do?
Such a devoted son.
Maybe I just don't
What?
know. Like, have flowers delivered to a gravesite. Like, don't order flowers to go give them, but just like when your mom's grave or whatever is in the back of your own house,
Be careful, will you?
order the delivery guy to drop them off at the grave. That just seems weird to me. Maybe I'm completely out of touch with reality here.
It's a full service delivery service. They don't just drop it at your fucking door.
Well, but like, I thought the point was more just to like bring the flowers to the grave yourself and you know, express remorse and condolences and all that. Not like just paying a delivery guy to come dump flowers somewhere. This does not look like a graveyard. Where are we going? Are we going to that castle from Uncharted? Is that what? I like this grass.
It turns out that the grave you're putting these on is Nathan Drake's.
You know, he's one of those really nice kind of butlers because they've got the gloves, so they're not allowed to touch anything.
So, down the stairs.
I want a fancy butler.
I will inform Senor Caruso. He will be pleased, no doubt.
So, am I actually gonna like? Is the expectation that I actually put the flowers on the grave, or was just to gain access to somewhere? I mean, we can get a shovel. That could be handy.
I mean, you should probably put them on the grave just to be safe.
Yeah, but there's got to be like a disguise around here or something, right? Like hammer, shovel. Like this got me in, but
Here is the 200 flowers you ordered. There you go.
like, I mean, here's a guy we can. What? No! That is not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. This is not the best outfit I've
It's
ever
like
had.
you weren't even there. It's like you're a ghost.
It is. They don't know he's gone anymore. And he's gone. Meanwhile, I am Bruce Willis from Die Hard now. So, that's a thing. Like, I'm literally... Okay, they're not jeans, they're fancy Italian slacks, but other than that, I'm basically Bruce Willis from Die Hard.
Are you wearing shoes?
Thought occurs to me, I may have kicked him off the building without taking his key card. So... see if he dropped the key card or anything. Nope. Nope. Alright.
God.
You have to find a different way to get a key card.
It's all part of the plan.
Hello, fellow mustachioed bandolero guy. I don't know what... Man, they got a freaking infinity pool, and I can't even go in it. I want an infinity pool. It's gotta be nice to be, like, the target of Hitman. To be important enough to be the target of Hitman. What is that? Is that a lawnmower? I want to ride the lawnmower. Do I need the keys?
I like how focused you are on your mission here. Ooh, nice food. Ooh, flowers. Ooh, I want to drive the lawnmower.
Alright, I've got a golf club, and I can't put it away. So I'll drop it. Problem is, right now I don't have any leads other than the dead body that I stole the delivery guy outfit from.
There has got to be a way to set it up so that you drive a golf ball and hit the guy and kill him.
Isn't that an old Hitman reference?
I don't know.
There was, I remember, oh god, there's a... There, now you don't recognize me. My favorite thing about this mode is, and I can't remember if Absolution did this or not, that you can kind of like peek out by lifting the mouse and just sort of like look around, and then put your head back down.
Yeah, you could do that in Absolution.
Like it just
it wasn't. It was binary. It was like, you know, there was a peek mode.
no, I'm like, psst, hey buddy, and then back down, just mess with him. But he doesn't notice or care that I just came out of there. He's my friend.
Francesca.
Ooh, a chef. I want to be a chef. We're gonna be a chef now. Somebody's found a body. we're gonna fix this real fast.
Agent 47. He's not really interested in actually murdering people. He just wants to like vicariously live out his dream of being many.
Oh, that's down on the beach where the
professions
people
all at
are.
once.
Uh-oh.
Your toss people off of ledges strategy is finally not working out so well.
I'm just the chef. Just second chef of the night we've been. But seriously though, doesn't that look delicious? Place a joint in the... I'm missing a cannabis joint. Why do I want to put a joint in a Marlboro... whatever.
No chefs here, sorry.
Yeah, seriously.
Move out of here.
Look at the bloom. Holy shit. That is some bloom. Wow. I feel like I've just got Vaseline on my eyes. That is...
You are the Hitman.
What is this? Romantic love?
Francesca DeSantis is evidently having an affair with Caruso's golf coach, Roberto Vargas, a notorious ladies' man. Vargas has turned DeSantis' bedroom into a candlelit love nest and plans to call on her after his golf lesson with Caruso. Well, she should know better than to...
Well, apparently this is like the worst outfit I could have chosen, since chefs aren't allowed in the house, apparently. But I don't know why chefs aren't allowed in the house. All right, I need to find the golf coach. I want his outfit. All right, this is the golf coach. But he's got a buddy. So what do we do?
Throw them both off the ledge.
Uh,
Hey, who's gonna clean that up, huh?
I'll do it.
Here, man candy.
Let's see if I can do it over here.
I love how ineffective that coin toss was.
Oh, he pocketed it. That asshole stole my coin.
You did throw it.
Keep looking that way, buddy. Ah, damn it, he looked away. Oh, that's fault. I don't need to fault.
This is not working out for you.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to do this, especially since I gave up my gun. I can't just shoot anybody. And I can't
Well,
shoot
you
the...
could go dress yourself as a guard and go pick up the gun from the guy that you killed earlier.
Fine. But it's gonna be the problem is it's not a silenced gun. It's gonna be blam blam, and then everyone's gonna know that there's been murders. You know what? Now I can go inside without it being like an ordeal. Can I go inside this window? I don't like how I can't go in any window. Grr. Oh. I take that back. There are windows.
Well done.
So does this
Ask
just let
and ye
me?
shall receive.
So is this just to be an asshole? Is there a reason I would want to do this?
Is not asshole reason enough?
I mean, it's kind of cool to be a dick
It's probably
to a
to
bunch of
attract
mobsters,
someone. Like, get the janitor in here to fix it. Or maybe get someone to slip and crack their skull
maybe
open
that's what it
on that
is.
very
You're
nice
like,
mosaic.
it's an accident and she slips. Because this is where you come if you're the golf professor. That's not the right word. Teacher, coach, golf coach. Oh, he moves. Oh, god damn it.
Golf professor.
I play a lot of Pokemon. That's not true, but... Alright, the gun's down here. I don't think... If it's really an infinity pool, do infinity pools really bleed over that, nicely? Because that's like a nice, subtle...
I don't know. I've never seen an infinity pool in person, so...
I need a card. She's gonna recognize, or he's gonna recognize me, so... That's not a real door. It is... No, it's locked! No! No! Run away! There! Now none of my targets are killed. Alright, what time is it, Josh? I'm getting tired.
It is 3:35 Eastern.
Yeah, I should probably get to bed. Sorry this was a much more subdued,
Success!
much more
We
subdued
did it!
stream than last time with Doom. Doom is a lot more comfortable to just play while streaming because it's just... There's no thought. This game is sort of more cerebral. I think next time we might try to do something a little bit more goofy. But Josh wanted to see this game and see if it was any good, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they've definitely taken a step back from all the bad stuff they did in Absolution.
Yeah, it's definitely back to classic Hitman if you dig it. I mean, again, right now if you pay for the whole package, you're only getting these 2 levels that we've looked at. They're pretty big levels. I mean, there was that giant mansion with the fashion show, and then there's this sprawling Italian villa. But that's it so far. That and some tutorial levels. But if you like Hitman, it is very much Hitman, and it is really pretty, and it makes me want food. So, yay!
Makes you what?
Makes me want food. Food, because it's food is good.
I like food.
Let's go look at
It's time to go
charcuterie.
get food.
Charcuterie is cool. Okay, I don't know Italian, but that looks like it says pizzeria. But it's not a pizzeria. It's a charcuterie store. I feel lied to. But yeah. Food is
Maybe...
good. Look, how do you look
Actually,
look at that
I think
corn
about it.
and-
I think the name pizza came from... This might be me going crazy here, but I thought it came from like like having sausage on it or something like that. I need to go look this up.
Jesus!
Oh, okay. Pizza is Italian for pie.
Well then what's good lord! what's pizza Korea? Pizza Korea. What's pizza Korea?
How do you spell it?
God, I have to go back. P-I-Z-Z
Pizza-
I C-H-E-R-I-A.
Okay. It is a grocer's shop.
Oh, okay. I guess I could buy that, but...
Alright, and that's Hitman. He hit men on the head with a cleaver, and they died.
Oh, this is like a secret way in. Oh, man.
And then he got a sandwich. The front door!
Hitman
Oh, you
is
mean that.
Hitman is just like a way different game now that I'm just murdering everybody straight up. I'm gonna hit all of the men with my machete cleaver.
Can you just straight up finish the level by doing this?
I think you can. I'm doing it to everyone I encounter. The real problem is that they've got guns, and I need to like defend myself against bullets somehow. But like this guy's gonna die.
I like how, like,
The scientist who's I think peeing.
like, I like how wimpy the hit with the cleaver looks versus, like, instantly murdering people with it.
Oh, I'm gonna die now.
I just, like, donk.
It is very donk. It's I died. All right. I think that was my comedy run through before the end of the night. All right, that was Hitman. We'll maybe do another stream depending on how spoiler warning goes next week. Hopefully something a little bit more upbeat and fun and a little bit less dour and thinky. So yeah, if anyone has any suggestions on what to play, let us know. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can get this up to YouTube. I don't know where just yet, but I turned on the record stuff feature on Twitch, and we'll see how that works out. So, all right, it was fun. We'll do this again. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.